Hello, welcome to Parent Pointers.
Hello, my name is Lorraine, and I'm a parent educator with Wilmer Public Schools. Today, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about conversation with children. First of all, did you know that a child's vocabulary, how many words that a child comes to kindergarten with, is the biggest predictor of how well that child will do in school and whether or not they will graduate from high school? Yes, it's not what preschool they went to or how early they learned to read. It's the number of words that they know and use and understand. If this is the case, then we have to do our job as parents and caregivers to really fill the children's environments with words in those years before they go to kindergarten. Okay, so now we know the importance of a large vocabulary for children. How do we do it? How do we go about that? Well, another project that has been really helpful to encourage people to talk more with their kids to build vocabulary is a program called Tune In, Talk More, Take Turns. Now, the tune in part is sometimes the hardest because it means that we need to focus on our child or children without other distractions. And frankly, as a mom or a busy caregiver, it can be hard to find that time in our day. So my suggestion is try to start with 10 minutes. Maybe that 10 minutes is while they're playing and you sit down beside them. Maybe that 10 minutes is right after reading a story at bedtime. But try for 10 minutes of time just with your child. The next step is to talk more. How do we talk more with our kids? A great way is to start by using something that we like to call descriptive commenting. Many of you have heard me talk about this before, but if it's new for you, descriptive commenting is when we act like a sportscaster or a newscaster and we give a play-by-play of what our child is doing. Oh, I see you're pushing the car across the floor. Oh, you stopped at the stop sign. We are like being a narrator to our child's actions. What studies have found is that when we engage in that kind of focused attention on our child, when we talk about what they're doing and avoid asking a lot of questions, we can get the best response from kids, and we're building their vocabulary even if they can't or won't talk back with us at that time. Interestingly enough, I have a cat. You can see him back here. His name is Buddy. And Buddy often has a lot to say, and usually so do our children, but it requires that we stop and listen. Take turns. So give your child, a chance to be able to talk about what they're doing. When you make a statement like the one earlier about driving the car, then stop and just let there be some silence between you and your child to give them space to talk to you about what's going on in their mind. Often the best time to get children to talk is when we're engaged in playing side by side, when we're driving in the car, or right about bedtime when the lights are going out. My last tip for today is limit the questions that you ask children to try and engage in conversation. Lots of questions can start to feel like a pop quiz and can actually interrupt a child's play and make them feel like they're put on the spot and they have to answer. So encourage their conversation by doing descriptive commenting and by talking about what you're doing, and then wait to see what the response is.
Tune in, talk more, take turns, limit questions. For more information or to secure a parent coach, contact us by using the information on the screen or in the description box below. We wish you well. Like us on Facebook at Wilmer ECFP. Thanks for watching.